Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. So no gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one caught by Rice. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Hey, rip, yellow, yellow. Come back.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Henry up the middle. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yo.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Middle.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out of the hip, but they say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. Finding Walker, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Sneak, Minshew. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 37 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Isaiah Pacheco. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
57 colors, 57 colors. Yellow. All right, 80.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Walker with a grab, left side. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
3rd and 4.
Hey, middle. Ready.
Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Yo. You change it. Hey. Sit up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
No, we changed it. Sit up.
Here's Jackson to throw. No taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. They ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And a little floater there is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
First down carry for Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Jackson now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jackson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
What? 13.
To throw is Jackson. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
5-yard pickup brings up 4th down and goal.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And his throw here is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 1st down, here's Mitchell.
touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. So the completion good for just 3, and it's second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A gain of 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Second down and 4.
5-yard gain. Brings up second down.
Mahomes to throw once more. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Now it's Mahomes again. Caught. Kelce, left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run here with Pacheco. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Cook able to escape. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 51 yards. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Butker on for the PAT. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, sit on, sit on.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Jackson to throw. Going to come up short. Low throw.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he backs it away. Falls down incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
31-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. They'll be caught by Rice. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Yeah, he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
A tough spot here. Third and long.
Brings up third down and 11.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground is Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to be third down. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
In motion comes Walker. They send a receiver. In motion left.
Hey, report! Report!
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. The think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. And I don't think it's going to be his last.
Again, it's Jackson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
43! 43!
Mahomes gives it to Pacheco, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for third and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second down, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
21 yards. First down, Ravens.
So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this. First and 10. Now, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Gain of 22 yards.
Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Going to go right back to Henry. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on third down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And he's in! Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes taking a shot for Smith-Schuster. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Second and 10.
Attack!
Here's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That one hauled in. It's complete. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
16 yards. That's good.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Mahomes now to throw again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got ground. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Now Mahomes. first down. An aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Easy. Color.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Into the hands of Juju. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So the best thing this wide receiver is able to do here, Mike, on this crossing route is once he gets the ball in his hands, he's able to put his foot in the ground and get vertical. So often you see these guys get strung out sideline to sideline, and they're not able to pick up big yards after the catch. So really nice job here, and it leads to a big gain.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive, you can feel the defense is starting to wear down. So they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a 3rd down stop, but they pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. 3rd down coming up.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Play action now. Jackson. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Down to the knee goes the return man, and this will be a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got Likely over the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that. They'll find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the gun, Jackson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
On play action, here's Jackson. That is caught! And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 32 yards. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short. Put him down at the 1. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They go play action with Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. 47-yard line. Here's second down and 4. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Attack! Attack!
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick taking a shot for Smith-Schuster. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here into third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Short throw taken in by Kelsey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, Mahomes. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Here's Mahomes. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. gone too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Raven first down.
T-Ren, let's go. Yeah. Hey, Alfred, what?
Lamar going to work from the pistol. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taking back to the other side of midfield. Multiple times and all throw. That is Chris Jones. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Hey, Ripley. Okay. All right. 40.
First down throw, Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught! And he will score again! Xavier Worthy! Touchdown, Chiefs! His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. Back to throw, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's taken in. It's Tiz Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Baltimore. Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson out of the pistol. Forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself. And he is out of bounds. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
They'll run it over setups with Mitchell. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Another run here with Mitchell. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll run with Mitchell. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Yellow. On the line. 15. Yellow.
Patrick to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Mahomes now on second down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
11 yards on the pass there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he'll take it on in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point.
Harrison Butker on for the point.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's the give to Henry running right. And KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll go again here with Henry. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Talk things over before third down. On the give, here's Henry. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's fourth down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he overhit that just a bit. That's beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. Here is first and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 40.
Here's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Brown.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Needing to convert here on third and inches.
Yellow. Hey, Ridley.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
They go play action with Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And that's gonna be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're gonna get out of here with a victory. So it is a win here. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally... Get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Go, Lou, Eddie!
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Off the play fake. Mahomes exiting the pocket right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Big play for KC. 32 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first, the Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack, and
that one is caught in the back of the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, come on! You! Come on!
On play action, here's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flower. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. I ain't sold, but still slow down to earth. Going through it, we can do it on the turf. Oh, Lord. I'm a rookie in the vet.
Hey, middle. Oh, it's not.
From the gun, Jackson. This one completes downfield to Walker. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Raven first down.
we spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It is 3rd and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got it at the 7. They will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. It's going to be their second. First down throw, Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. And the pistol, Jackson ready. It's a short one caught by Andrews. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route running. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
180. 180. Sit hot. Sit hot.
Play action now. Jackson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Liam Chenal getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Second down, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First and 10 at the 32.
We are through one. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with first and 10. A design run here with Jackson. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Jackson. That one's down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And third down coming up.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens are back within 4 at 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he will score. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. To the right side, he's got Andrews. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Yep, 180.
A first down throw for Jackson. They left a man wide open downfield. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Pass Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. On first down, it's Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That one good for 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A run. It's Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. On second down, Mahomes. And that one incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
3rd and 11.
Yellow. Easy. 43.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Up in middle, he's got Kelsey. 15 yards through the air. First down, KC.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Here's 3rd and 7.
Yellow.
throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they convert on third down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Gardner Minshew, touchdown, Kansas City. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's caught by Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
T, ready? Let's go, let's go. No, we... 180! 180! Hey, report!
Jackson out of the pistol. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he'll take this one in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. A first down throw for Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 35 yards. First and 10 for Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He gets that to Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Third down, they need 5. Mahomes now to throw again. That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
And now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it.
It's not.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Jackson now to throw on first down. Pass caught left side by Likely. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Henry. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 12.
Sit on. Middle.
Play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 3? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Fitzpatrick. He'll throw it on first down. Left side. It's caught by Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Attack! Yellow! Yellow!
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll find his receiver, that's Jalen Royal. They're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. They're trying to set up a screen here with Pacheco. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Isaiah Pacheco. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
2nd and inches. Former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Hit as he threw in the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
First and 10 now from the 36. On play action, here's Jackson. Forced out wide. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hopkins sent in motion. action now on second down. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
21 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Shot. Go right here. Go.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he's going to have the Ravens first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down.
That's good.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert. This is the job of any linebacker, Mike. Having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we can actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage.
13. Get on. 180. Hey, middle. Hey.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
Third and long for Jackson. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
It's not. Ready. Shot.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. Now it's going to be third down. In motion comes Andrews. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
First down throw, Mahomes taking a shot for Smith-Schuster, and that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Mahomes now on second down. That's complete to Royals. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes. And
they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Again, around the middle to Henry. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
Change it.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will score! Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
We've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson now. Forced out left. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter. With the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Hunt. Room to run past midfield. And he is going to run it all all the way down near the red zone. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 42 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You there, reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I tell you,
this is first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the outside. Catch made by Hopkins. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Headed left, buying time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Second down, Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third and 1.
On third and 1, here's Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And he will get into the end zone. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now here in this fourth quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It covers 63 yards. Mahomes going to keep it on a designed run. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now it's 3rd and goal.
4-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
35-yard line.
Put money down. Get your money out. I put money down. On all of us. On my people there. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Get it the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to shut it down. Whatever, get your money out. Believe it on God, put money down.
Here's 1st down.
No, we take.
Here's Henry. This defense all over this one, making him down behind the lines. It's a loss of a couple. Now on 2nd and long.
32.
Jackson looking to throw. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. It's going to be their 2nd. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. 2nd and 6 coming up. In motion comes Andrews. Putting the tight end in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack. but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Play action now. Jackson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down.
Nice shot. Hey, middle. 13.
Jackson up top again. That ball intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Here's second down. Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. That ball intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And now he loses the football. And he'll be taken down. That means we are going to overtime.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game on first down. They picked up 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 3. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man. It's Juju Smith-Schuster downfield. A huge play there in overtime. And even 30 yards.
All right, listen, Mike. There's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others. And this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw. And, man, that was impressive.
First and 10 for Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It moves to second and 10.
Throwing again. It's Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's into the end zone yet again. another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks.
And it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a